Chevrolet just killed the SUV segment. Not with a press release, not with a concept, with a Corvette badge on something you can actually fit your family into. Welcome to Elite Auto Reviews. We don't do surface-level reviews here. The 2027 Corvette C10, and yes, that name is deliberate, is what happens when General Motors stops asking for permission. This isn't a crossover wearing a sports car's cologne. This is a full-blooded performance machine that happens to have rear seats. The distinction matters a lot. From the outside, the C10 doesn't beg for your attention. It commands it. The stance is wide, planted, and almost confrontational, like it's daring other SUVs to pull up next to it at a light. The roofline sweeps with the same surgical aggression you'd find on the Stingray, but stretched into something taller, broader, and somehow even more muscular. The front fascia carries those signature Corvette quad LEDs, stacked and sharp, cutting through the dark like a threat. No chrome, no softness, just intent. Walk around the rear and the proportions hit different. Dual exhaust exits sit wide and low. The diffuser is functional, not decorative. The C10 badge sits flush, almost understated, because the shape doesn't need help making a statement. The wheels are 22-inch forged units, wrapped in performance rubber, and they fill those arches without a millimeter to spare. This thing looks fast standing still. Step inside and the cabin doesn't apologize for what this car is. The driver's environment is wrapped in carbon-trimmed leather, with a cockpit orientation that tilts everything toward you. Not toward the passenger, not toward the center stack. Toward you. The 14-inch curved display runs a version of the Corvette's own interface, not some watered-down truck UI. Ambient lighting shifts with drive modes. The seats are bolstered, supportive, and somehow still comfortable enough for a 4-hour drive. The materials are premium without being soft. There's no wood trim, no chrome inlay, just aluminum, leather, and carbon fiber doing their jobs. The second row has genuine legroom, enough for adults, enough for long drives. This wasn't an afterthought. It was engineered with the same precision as the front. The cargo area is usable, properly usable, but none of that matters until we talk about what's under the hood, because that's where things get serious. The C10 runs a 6.2-liter supercharged LT6 variant, producing 680 horsepower. That number alone doesn't prepare you for what it does in motion. 0 to 60 happens in 3.1 seconds, but the sensation is more violent than the number suggests. There's no turbo lag, no hesitation, no buildup. It's immediate, like someone cut the rope. The 9-speed paddle-shifted transmission is surgical between gears, and the magnetic ride control reads the road 1,000 times per second to keep those 680 horses planted on pavement or off it. Here's the part nobody's talking about yet. The C10 runs an available rear-wheel steering system borrowed directly from GM's supercar program. At speed, it sharpens the nose. In tight spaces, it widens the turning radius. An SUV this size has no business feeling this agile, but it does. This isn't the kind of performance that punishes you for living with it. Highway miles are quiet. Ride quality in comfort mode is genuinely composed. The kids don't notice the exhaust note until you want them to. Starting price lands around $94,000, placing it directly against the Porsche Cayenne Turbo GT and the BMW X5M competition. Both are exceptional machines. Neither one makes you feel like you're driving a Corvette. The C10 does. Every single time. This is the vehicle that rewrites what a performance SUV is allowed to be, not by compromising the Corvette name, but by expanding it into territory no one thought it could go. The C10 doesn't exist in spite of the badge. It exists because of it. If this video gave you something, hit like, It matters more than you think. Subscribe so you don't miss what comes next. Now tell me, does the Corvette name make this SUV more desirable, or does it risk diluting one of the greatest performance legacies in American history?